like a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild, like a Friday night. All things wasted, on a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild, like a Friday night. All things wasted, on a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild, like a Friday night. All things wasted, on a Friday night.
Jules, word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're tuning in to another episode of The Wunderkind Morning Show, live. Good morning, everybody. Dawn, I hope all of you are doing well. I'm doing splendid. Hopefully you guys are doing the same thing. Bro, listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I couldn't even finish the game yesterday. I swear, bro, I was watching the channel, we were live. I was losing my mind. I lost brain cells watching the Baltimore Ravens play that game. All those hours and time wasted looking at the fan base, knowing that they're hurt, knowing that I have to come back here in the morning, knowing that my heart is hurting, knowing that my soul is hurting. What is going on? Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm all right. Was that one Whitney Houston song? I'm gonna make it anyway. Crying through the smiles, guys. Crying through the smiles. Good morning, like I said before. Let me say good morning to everybody in the chat. What's good? King Blade first in the building. What's up? Producer. Yeah. What's good? What's good, my bro? Ash. Good morning. Glad that you are here. Yeah. Jared Thomas. What's up, bro? Man, I'm telling y'all. Clot. Clot's in the building. What's good, man? Tila, always a pleasure. How are you doing? Producer, yeah. Alexander Gullion, what's good, my bro? Good morning to you too, man. I am not happy at all. Jared, Harbaugh is getting booed off the field at the end of the game. Bro, he's gonna get fired this season. He gotta get fired. This is ridiculous. Funky Homo sapien, that's how I felt yesterday with that game. Bro, listen, y'all was in here. I was like, I was not happy, bro. I was not happy. Let you know that now. I was not, bro. If you were with me live yesterday, you would know exactly how I was feeling yesterday. I was not happy at all. At all. Man. But hopefully everybody's doing great, having a good day. Let me keep going. Robbie Pate was good, my bro. No way the fans booed Harbaugh. So hilarious. Thanks for sharing that. Nitro. Yeah, they did. They really did. They booed the crap out of him. And he looked at them like come and do something. The way he was looking at them was like, y'all ain't going to do nothing. Point, laugh out loud, yeah. Money Mike, good morning, bro. He man said fire everybody. Exactly. Fire them all. Professor Zoom laughing. Good morning, bro. 3Ps, what's up? What's up? I have Horace, 1-5 on the way. How do I breathe with this team? I want to know. How do I breathe with this team? Cause the whole team just blows. How did I ever survive? How do I how do I breathe with this team? Oh my God. Oh. Every single one of them need to get slapped. Every single one of them. Heather McCubbins, good morning. How you doing? Game Too Easy, good morning. King Lee, what's good, my bro? Man. Yo, Iowa said, Lamar, you better not play another nap. Yes, bro. Horse, you see how we're starting to see eye to eye on a lot of things? Your name is Eye of Horse, and we're starting to see eye to eye. Bro, listen, man. Coach, shout out to Sip the Tally Films. Coach has been uploading clips nonstop, clip after clip of poor offensive line play for all of them. Linderbaum was getting dog walked by a DB. So make sure Robert was good. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with, guys. Just Raw, good morning. Garrison, what's up? Good morning. Brandon 86, good morning. Joanne, how you doing? Oh my gosh. AC said I was there in person. It was brutal. It didn't look like much people was there either. Oh, the whole top row was gone. Nobody was up there. Ramsey J, dang it, Nitro, your thumbnail had me hyped. It was actually happening. I'm just letting you know what time I'm on this morning. Guy of Horse said I was happy. Zanger, what's up, bro? Listen, man, I'm tired of this team, man. I'm really tired of it. All right, let me go through and let's get this party started. Because we got a lot to talk on. Children one was good. Good morning. You know, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Like, man, Dethoring, I can't get myself together. Okay? Have you ever seen your team get blown out by these large amounts, copious amounts of points? The operative word this morning is copious. The defense is giving up a copious amount of points. Raven C, my God, was good. Bro, I'm going through it, Ray. I'm going through it, bro. Shout out to you, Raven C, for being here. If y'all know who that is, please give him a look and subscribe. He has his own channel. Give him some love, guys. Give him some love. Flex Zone was good. Man, it's a Nitro, we finished. Shout out to, like I said, Flex Zone, shout out to you guys. Give these guys some love. Anybody that got channels, please, if you ever want to put your channel information in the chat so people can subscribe to you, please do that. But thank you for the love and support. Bro, the offensive line is even worse than I thought. To put it into perspective, bro, Linderbaum is not even blocking. Linderbaum's getting dog walked by DBs. Dexter Perkins, good morning. Best in the North. Giving up that points deserve a slap. Facts. All right, let's get this thing started. So, I'm going to go down to it, bro. This man said, Nitro, I got you, bro. Yeah, Iowa, this is crazy, man. Oh, gosh. Harb should turn in his 2 weeks notice. Yeah, definitely should turn in his 2 weeks notice. Like, this is ridiculous. Man, but all right, so we're going to go through some stuff, right? So, as you know, yesterday, the Ravens lost 44-10 to the Houston Texans. If you were at the game, I feel sorry for you. Why? Because you had to watch that live. You had to watch that butt kicking in 3D, 4D, live stream, HD. Like, that's what you had to watch it at. So, the Texans never took their foot off the gas. Not even for a second. They were throwing the ball in the fourth quarter. Must be nice. Haven't y'all heard Nitro say the problem with the Ravens is that they take their foot off the gas so many times? There's so many different problems. How many times you heard me complain about that? Yeah, okay. And now, of course, their defense is so historic. For one, this is the worst defense that the Baltimore Ravens within their history has ever played. Those are the statistics, right, for the game before we played. It's the most points given up in a 4-game stretch in Baltimore Ravens history. Much less to start out a season. Much less. For anybody wondering about Lamar, we're going to run the ball with Henry, we're going to be all right. That's the difference when Lamar's playing and when he's not. Hence why I try to tell y'all all the time why I don't want to hear why can't we critique Lamar? Because it doesn't make sense to me. This team is absolute dog water if he's not playing. Let's, for all intents and purposes, understand this. We shouldn't even have 10. We should have, but for the most part, 3 points. That's pretty much what our offense was doing all game. We couldn't even sustain a drive for more than 4 plays after the first quarter. I mean, after our first, time getting the ball. No sustained drives, can't stay on the field, 3 and out, defense is giving up everything. Our defense is like a 1960s prostitute. I mean, giving it up to any and everybody. Thank you. Dean Peace. That's another reason why I'm saying that people are trying to scapegoat Zach Orr. Do I think he's great? No. Do I think he could be good? Yes. I think this is more Dean Pease. It's easily more. They're 20 yards off of their defenders. Still allowed them to catch the ball. They're just working the ball up like it's nothing. I'm making sure that y'all hear everything. Making sure we hear everything. The Ravens are all hype. No substance. I mean, bro, you ever seen, and he's like, because that's one of the songs, I love that song. Easy like Sunday morning. I love that song. So I'm easy, yeah. Easy like Sunday morning. Literally a songification for a personification of our defense. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's not one side of the ball. So when I tell y'all and I look at you guys and I say, hey, Lamar could, he could throw the ball away more. Lamar, he can lead this team more. He needs to overthrow Harbaugh more. He needs to make plays more. Touchdowns, he needs more. Rushing and running more. If Lamar could play defense, y'all would be like, more. This is why I am the way I am. Because I said this on Twitter and it did like 22,000 views. And I told everybody on Twitter, I said, now you get to see just how bad this team is when number 8 isn't on the field. When 8's not Superman, when he's not cooking with like hot grits, and you know what hot grits are. When you touch hot grits, when it touches your skin, that hot. When he's not cooking like hot grits, this team is well below average. Well below coach. Last year, we were one of the best offenses in the league. Kept trying to tell you, one of the worst offensive lines in the league. Trying to tell you guys that. We were doing all of that with leading the leagues. We came second in the league in penalty yards. And we were still the most dynamic offense in the league. We were doing all of what we were doing despite being 3rd and 14 or 2nd and 15 or 1st and 20. But we had a super team. We had a super duper team. Heck, forget the Wondercats. The Ravens got a Thundercat team. Thundercats. Oh! That's what the Ravens got, right? I want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from when I say what I say. Lamar shouldn't rush back to this. The offensive line is an abomination. And I'm not talking about a cartoon or a comic book character from the Hulk mythos. It's beyond terrible. The Revengers. Revengers, assemble. Like, guys, look, and mind you, I'm not being in the moment. Nitro has been saying this for multiple seasons. The difference is that Lamar was operating at such a level, an historical level, that it masked all of the faults. And I kept saying, as long as we're winning, y'all not gonna see what I'm seeing. But now that we're losing, the purple sunglasses, the purple haze, the purple fade, the purple smoke has cleared. And everybody can see clearly. And what do you see? You see turmoil. You see a building and a franchise on fire. You see destruction. That's what you see. Lamar was happy on the sideline because he's like, look, I don't got to get beat up today. Kush, I know your name's Kush, but I sure as heck did not mean that. But you know what I'm saying. Lamar was on the sideline laughing because this is one of the first times he didn't get his butt kicked in the game. Oh, Lamar. Listen, I've heard Raven fans say this. Literally say this. Wow, Lamar couldn't make that play. He is not clutch. Wow, yeah, he threw for 4 touchdowns, but we needed him right there to make a play. So what if there's 2 people around you? Run around and buy time and make a play. And I'm like, why does he have to do that for us to win? Y'all never sat back and asked yourself those questions? Why would Lamar have to run around for us to have a good run game? You're telling me we can't have a good run game unless Lamar's a threat to run at all times? You're telling me we can't throw the ball well unless Lamar is showing escapability on almost every play? Oh, I know. Look. I want you to see
Texas game
real
on
quick.
Sunday. Be at home, and we're going to look at all the things we need to do to be the best we can be in that game. And there's a lot of factors, a lot of things we're dealing with, for sure. Like a lot of teams are, I'm sure. But that'll be our opportunity to get going and get our momentum going a little bit. And that's a really good team. I've just been watching them on tape.
So this was supposed to be their get right game. That's what makes this even more laughable. Yo, Dr. Geese TV said Derrick Henry ain't going to be in the Adam Sandler movie. This is supposed to be their get-right game, and it was one of their worst games. They couldn't move the ball to save their lives. Matter of fact, the biggest play from the Ravens was a pass to Zay Flowers. And just to let you guys know, Cooper Rush, to make that throw, got absolutely whacked, demolished in the pocket to make that throw. The hit he took. You saw Cooper had trouble getting back up to even get back up to snap the ball. He was like, I'm a backup. Why am I on the field right now? Heal up. Doesn't anybody have any sensu beats? Ow! Stop hitting me like I'm Lamar. Don't you see we're not even the same shade, the same hue? What are you doing? My last name is not Jackson. I don't have an 8 on my jersey. Why are you hitting me like you're trying to prove a point that I'm not a quarterback or like the league wants me out of here? That man Rush got hit so hard, he go, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh my gosh. Sad. And then after this supposing to be a get right game, this is a picture of the head coach that so many people defended and called people like me a Lamar right. Look at this. See what I'm saying? Boo. Boo. You saw the way he looked at the fans like, why are you even here? Oh, man. I love it. And then, after all this is happening, check this out. I want y'all to see this too. Come on, John, I'm playing everything. This is what he had to say. Check this out.
Just a complete disappointment, and we're going to have to find a way to turn it around and figure out who we are this next week, and then into the bye and after the bye. We're going to have more than half the season left, and we're going to have to find ourselves. So that's what our aim will be going forward. What questions you have? Just
we're running again.
Just a complete disappointment, and we're going to have to find a way to.
Whoa, do it again.
Just a complete disappointment. Just a complete disappointment. Just a complete disappointment. Just a complete disappointment. Just a complete disappointment.
No dip, Sherlock. He looked like you wanted to shake someone's hand. Jared Thomas said, Nitro, you're not going to like this. Acho last night on Speakeasy said that Lamar Jackson showed a tendency to struggle in big games like against the Texans. He can't even help himself. Yeah, because they thought he was going to play. This is how bad the Ravens are. I want to show you how bad they are. When you would hear Nitro complaining, it's because I already seen it. I'm like, look, understand my position, right, guys? Raven fans, and I know I'm not the only one, have been praying for us to get a great quarterback, playmaker, right? Begging for it. Our prayers not only get answered, God fills up that cup and make it overrun. Our cup runneth over with the talent that we got at quarterback. And we've watched this team waste almost a decade of top quarterback play. Historically great quarterback play. One quarterback play. You heard excuses when it was with Greg Roman. You heard the excuses of not giving him weapons. You heard excuses of not giving him running backs. You heard excuses of not building a great O-line. The cheapest offense in the entire league. And you had Raven fans being like, oh, yeah, they're right. I mean, he needs Greg Roman. He can't operate without Greg Roman. And he doesn't need that stuff within Greg Roman. Where are all the people that still want Mark Andrews? Mark Andrews fumbling balls again. Dropping passes again. Right? Right? Then, after the defensive display that we put on display, check this out. Look at this.
Do you have to consider changes on the with Zach or the defensive staff?
Yeah, you try to do the most productive things, and I do not think that that's the answer. So we got to go to work is what we need to do. We need to stick together is what we need to do.
Stick together.
And we need to find ourselves, and that has to do with coaches and players together.
Bro, it must rock to have a friend like Harbaugh. I'll give him that. If you have a friend like Harbaugh, he ain't letting you go. He ain't letting you go. He gonna have your back. If I'm not talking about him as a coach, I'm talking about him as a friend. As a friend, everybody needs a John Harbaugh in their life. Because that friend's gonna be there for you, try to pick you up when you're down and everything. This man is looking at Zach, or even though I do not believe it's Zach, or I believe it's more Dean Bees, right? But he's looking at Zach Orr, and he's looking at me, and he's saying, me and you and me. No matter how we toss the dice, you can't be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, ba-la-ba-la-ba. The Ravens together, ba-la-ba-la-ba. Purple together, ba-la-ba-la-ba. You're my defense coordinator, la-la-la-la. I'll never watch you ever go, ba-la-da-da-da. You'll never ever fire you, ba-la-ba-la-ba. They can average 100 points against you, ba-la-ba-la-ba. Nasty work. Nasty work. Why is Dean Pease on this team? Wake up. No, man. Man, yo, listen. If I was there, that's why I couldn't be at this team. That's why I couldn't be on this team. I'd be like, Harbaugh. He'd be like, are you one of the fans I want to, do you want a signature? You want me to sign some of your merchandise? I'd be like, I got to tell you something. He'd be like, what do you want to tell me? I said, I got to tell you something. He'd be like, what do you want to tell me? He's like, come here real close. He's like, yeah. Tell me. Oh! I'm like, come here. Oh, security ain't gonna save you. Slap it. You know me. I'm gonna give you something to cry for. I'm a bad man. Uncle Willie's son. Every time. You need this. Hang on. That's what he would catch. But it's all right. Oh, man. Telling you, man, it's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in right now in a place where I'm still, good Lord, all them slaps. He need every single one of them. He need every single one of them. I actually heard listen, this is crazy, right? I heard Raven fans saying, after they were like, oh, we'll be fine. Derrick Henry run the ball. Cooper Rush. Remember I complained about Cooper Rush. Everything I complained about in the offseason came to pass. This last game, every single thing that I had a problem with literally came to pass in this game. From the defense, offensive line, the kicker. When that man missed that kick, I went. I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, there it go. I was like, there it go. There you go. Because I told y'all, that's part of the reason why I had Lamar throwing for more yards if he could stay healthy. Remember I said at the beginning of the year that I believe that this is going to be a year where we get hit with the injury bug. I know you guys can go back and look at those lives and those videos that I came out with. I specifically said, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those years where we get hit with the injury bug. Injury bug is chomping. On top of us being garbage. And what did I tell y'all? I don't want to hear no excuses. Do you know why? Because I've already said what the weaknesses of this team was. And if I can see it from my chair and be objective about looking at it, right? That means you at practice see it. You see it. You just don't care. Just like how we've seen how bad Falele's been. Falele wouldn't even make another team's roster, much less the practice squad. But he's the starting guard on this team, protecting one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in his prime, on a team with Super Bowl aspirations. And you have not only protected him, you've championed him and said it was us that we don't know football. So now, next year, and then when Lamar has to redo that contract, he holds all the cards. I keep trying to tell you, Lamar's smart. Listen, bro, I told y'all, I don't lie to you guys. I talk to the man. You pick up on certain things. Nigel Shady McCoy says the Buffalo Bills forced Josh Allen to be Superman again. Turnovers happen at times because of that. It happens. Nah, bro. Nope. I expect for him to get the same hate Lamar again. But to be fair, it's true. Like, when a team asks you to be Superman all the time, bad things are going to happen if they keep asking you to be Superman. Josh, to me, like I said, is the second best quarterback in the league. He, you know what I'm saying? Your team has to be able to balance itself out, and then in extreme times might need you to be a Superman. Can't be Superman all game. Can't. Or even if you do it for one game, they can't expect you to do it every game in and out. So yeah, I get what you're saying on there. I get what you're saying. Boogie, a lot of Bobby Trossett subs. Hey, that's y'all guys. Listen, I don't really know them. I wish them all the best, but I don't really know them like that. But shouts to them. You know, hopefully everything works out well for the Volt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know them like that. So hopefully I wish all the best for them. Nigel the Volt disappointed me yesterday. Many in the chat that Lamar quit and has been choking. Imagine this. Right now, Lamar has 10 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 fumbles on the season. He's 10-1. He's 10-1. 70-something completion percentage. And you're making the face saying you need more. Lamar Jackson was on pace for 50-plus touchdowns, 4,200 passing yards, 700 rushing yards. And Raven fans are saying it's not enough. I keep trying to tell people, if you look at it, if you take away the rushing yards by itself, right? That's a starting running back's rushing yards in today's NFL. Or the backup at least. Because you do a lot of time you do running back by committee. He's giving you starting, last year was 900 plus yards, almost 1,000 yards. He's giving you starting running back or backup running back yards on the ground while giving you some of the top passing performances within the league. And you are asking and saying, we need more. So he's not the problem. He's not. He's not. It's quite easy. You got to build up the offensive line and the defensive line. When Micah was available, why do you think I said I wanted Micah? People said, we don't need Micah. We got enough people. I said, Owe? How many people still love Owe? Tell me. Let me know. How many people still believe and trust in Ojabo? Tell me. I like Mike Green. Mike Green couldn't do it alone. KVN, just getting older. Couldn't do it alone. How many times, guys? Let's be real. Calais Campbell, we wanted, didn't get him. Jadavian Clowney, we wanted, didn't get him. Matthew Judon, we wanted him, didn't get him. Michael Parsons, we wanted him, didn't get him. We got nobody. And I kept saying, I said, I'm going to show you how bad I am at this. I'm going to show you how bad I can get with this. How did that first round pick Malachi Starks look? How? Tell me. How did Malachi Starks look, guys? Did he look like that first round pick? Did he look like all that stuff that they were feeding you guys down that feeding tube that they feed to the Raven flock? How, like he's a veteran. He looks so great. Looks so special. And so special. And so special, so special, so special. Right? Did he look special? I like Tavius. I do like Tavius. But once again, you need somebody that can go out, just wreck a game plan. You need somebody like that. We don't have that. Sister John said, boy, you clickbaited me today. I'm just saying what has to happen, what should happen. That's all. Nothing more than that. Oh my gosh. Like I said, man, shout out to Coach. Coach, I brought you up earlier, man, because I was saying how you were doing all the breakdown to the offensive line and how terrible the offensive line looked. And that's from Linderbaum to Notaboom to Valele to Voorhees to Rosengarten. I said they all look terrible. Whole offensive line looks doo-doo. Poo-poo. Goo-goo. Yeah, of course you're going to say Malachi can't be judged after this one is true. But I'm just saying that, does he look like we should have taken 2 safeties in the first round? Should have went out there and invested in that offensive line, huh? Or the trenches, huh? See what I be trying to say? No, we'll let the best player fall to us, and we'll get a A plus. Remember, after this draft, they gave them an A plus 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 plus. Io Horace with a $5 donation. Hey, let's go. First donation of the day, Nitro, the team standing up against Harbs like the small aliens on Space Jam versus Swackhammer. MJ said, why y'all take this from him, and realized they big. I like the analogy. Shout out to that. They're like, because he's bigger, stronger. And then they looked at him and said, he used to be. They tied that boy up and flung him across, put him in a rocket ship and said, fire! Shout out to you, Io Horace. Yes, great analogy. But here's the thing. Harbaugh don't want dogs. He don't want people that are going to call him out and hold people truly accountable. He don't want that. He's never wanted that. Everybody that has went and got loud and started holding people accountable, MP Juice Man, the safety before him, what's his name? The couple safeties, Ed Reed and all of them. He let them all go. He let them all go. He said, bye. Good luck. Calais Campbell started speaking out, got rid of it. Judon started speaking out, got rid of it. Dre Dog became a subscriber. Let's go. Hey, new subscriber. Let's go, Dre Dog. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the Wonder Flock. Let's go. Boasted Bo Star with a $2 donation. Yes. My wife been saying the Monstars got their skills. Yo, listen, when Coach, shout out to Coach, he put out something with Tyler Linderbaum. And Linderbaum whiffing and getting beat pretty much by like a DB. And the way I laughed, I was going to brush my teeth. And you know, when you're brushing your teeth, you're kind of watching and, what's up, Manuel? What's good? And you're brushing your teeth and you're just watching and hearing stuff. And when I seen it, I was like, I spit lathered toothpaste from my mouth all over my mirror, and I had to clean it off. Because I was just like, the whole O-line's trash. Elwood, hey, we got a death. Let's go. Yes. Became a private. Yes. Got a member. Let's go. Best Nation donation, guys, and becoming a part of the family. Thank you so much for believing in me. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep making great content. You know what the problem is with the Ravens? You know what the problem is? No, I'm going to tell you guys what the problem with the Ravens are. Y'all ever watched the Disney movie Sky High? You ever watched that movie? And they split the teams or split the school in between heroes and sidekicks. You understand? Great Disney movie. Sky High. If you have never watched Sky High, go watch that movie. But they split the school between heroes and sidekicks. You know what the problem with the Ravens are? It's a team full of sidekicks. That's what the problem are. That's what it is. Whole bunch of sidekicks, not enough heroes. We got 2 heroes and a team full of sidekicks that don't want to speak up. And they're surprised by the 2 heroes' inability to carry them all along. That's the problem. Robbie paid with a $5 donation. Yes! O-line so bad, even Pat Ricard don't want to come back. Pat Ricard, yo, listen. Robbie Pay, thank you for bringing that up. Does anybody know what's wrong with Pat Ricard? Coach said was outside thugging. We ain't need cable. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you. You know the crazy thing is, and I really want to know. Some guys are having these injuries, and you're not even guys that, oh, you had a foot problem, and now the foot problem. This is another reason why we can't even trust the Ravens to properly diagnose the players. We can't even trust that they're properly diagnosing the players. Y'all know that, right? Y'all get that, right? Y'all see that, right? It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. Oh, my gosh. Pat waiting on Lamar to give him the head nod. Listen, Lamar was so happy on that sideline, like, oh, now I know Lamar got to be thinking, like, that's what I got to deal with. Well, all the Raven fans that be like, oh, no, you're the problem. You're not clutch. You got to do better. You got to make people miss. You got to go overthrow a hardball. You got to get players to come here. You. Now you finally get to see it in real time. I don't want to hear his name for the rest of the season at all. I'm from Mississippi. What you mean? 45 minutes from BR. Oh, Baton Rouge. Jared Thomas, Nitro. Darren Lossie said that Justin Herbert deserves no blame at all because he banked. Don't you just love that, Jared Thomas, when they make excuses for the bad offensive line play? You notice how they will not bring up the offensive line play for the Ravens? You notice how they don't bring it up? They're like, we don't talk about that. Almost like they're not allowed to. Lamar watched that. Exactly, Tila. He like. It's nasty work out here, bro. Ridiculous. That man over there dying for the cause and taking all the blame himself. Derrick Henry, who, guys, hold up. Weren't we told by those same media members that Derrick Henry was the real MVP of the Ravens? Huh? Weren't we told that the reason why Lamar couldn't win MVP because he had another MVP on his squad? Wasn't we told that this was an all-star team? Top 3 offensive line? With top 5 coaching? I keep trying to tell you that these media guys, they get paid to say those things. They get paid to say those things. They get paid to push narratives. And because you know what? If you say something enough, people start to perceive it as truth. Truth becomes facts. Facts become reality. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. If they say it enough and you believe it enough, now that becomes the normality for you. That becomes life for you, which means truth, facts. Going out there and looking at it, look how much he's been covering up. Mind you, we were giving up 40-plus points for multiple teams. Multiple teams. Did our team ever look as bad if Lamar wasn't playing? Outside of the last game when he got hurt, where you could clearly see he was hurt. But Shadi is watching this, and he's just letting it happen. Listen, let me tell you something, Flex Zone. If they run the Wunderkind offense, we'd average 50. 50. Harbaugh don't want me there. He want me out of the building very quickly. Tell you the truth, Hamilton was the only decent defender on the team. For all intents and purposes, him and Matabike, before Matabike got hurt, those are the two only guys that were really like playing. Everybody else has just been like going through the motions. The problem is that you're so used to somebody making magic that you come to depend on the magic instead of holding up your end of the bargain. Hey, yo, let me make sure I say it, and I'm going to make sure that you understand exactly where I'm coming from. I think a lot of you need to hear this. Us fans, we're not rooting for the Baltimore Lamars. You understand? We're rooting for the Baltimore Ravens. The team. Is he my favorite player? Is that my guy? Yes. But he wears that bird on his chest. He is a part of a team. This is not the Baltimore Lamars. This is the Baltimore Ravens. And in a team, everybody has to do their part. On a team, everybody has to pull their weight. On a team, everybody is supposed to do their job. That's not happening. That's not happening. And now that the Magic Man can no longer pull the rabbits out of his hat, now you get to see just how bad this team is. How undisciplined this team is. How unprepared this team is. How unserious this team is. How unphysical this team is. The media got so many fans lost, believing that you look at one man, Lamar. We don't look at nobody else. If we lose, it's his fault. If we win, it's the team's fault. Bro, if I'm Lamar, bro, I'm making every muscle fiber heal before I step back on that field. Every single one. It's a team. Everybody pulls their weight. Even if you have somebody that's amazing, everybody pulls their weight. You used to hear Ray Lewis talk about it all the time. On the defensive side of the ball, like, don't leave me out here to dry. Yeah, I'm an all-pro. Yeah, but don't leave me out here to dry. You got to do your job so that I can do my job. The Ravens have become enamored with Lamar making highlights, making great plays, we don't got to fix the O-line. I heard so many people say, why we got to fix the O-line if Lamar can move around like that? The most asinine, understanding or realization to be like, let's not fix the O-line because we don't have to because Lamar is so magical. Remember in 2019, we don't need the best weapons if he's doing so well. Remember? Yeah. It's not a team. It's the Baltimore Lamars. Y'all remember Hey Ya, the video Hey Ya? Hey Ya, oh. Remember that music video? I know you guys seen the music video. And there was a whole bunch of Andre 3000s. Everybody was Andre 3000. The love below. That's pretty much the Lamar. Lamar got to make the O-line work. You even heard people in the media trying to chirp up and be like, it's up to Lamar to teach and to build up his receivers. It's not on the team. It's nasty work. Think about it real quick. Take a step back and replay everything. I'm not defending him. I'm defending the Ravens' supposed culture. How are you going to look at one player and say he has to do everything and nobody else got to do anything? How? And then any mistake he does make get blown up and overmagnified. Does that make sense? It's not defending Lamar. It's defending with the integrity of the team. Everybody has to pull their own weight. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Our weakest link has been the trenches for a plethora of seasons. And every single playoffs, the weakest link got exposed. But we blamed one man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. As Modius with a $5 donation. How great would it be to get paid $10+ million for doing absolutely nothing. Blank off with your bull crap harbs. It's actually $17 million he gets paid. I actually put up a short and showed the top 5 paid head coaches in the league. Number 1, I believe, is Andy Reid. Number 3 is Harbaugh at $17 million a year. So yeah, he's getting paid very good money to just chill. Nah, I wouldn't even say Lamar is Michael and the rest of the brothers are the Jackson 5. Because the Jackson 5 was getting down. Dancing. Boom, boom, boom. She's a dancing machine. Oh, but they were doing their part. They knew Michael was the star, but guess what? They did their part. It wasn't them sitting in the back just being like, ooh. Michael going all crazy. Ooh. They were dancing, playing music, the whole 9. That's a great analogy. That's how it's supposed to be. The Jackson 5 knew who the star was. But they all pitched in because they knew that if one messed up, it made them all look bad. Remember during the American Dream when what the one brother couldn't get the turn and Joseph got the slapping? You gonna get this turn. I ain't playing with you. You gonna get this turn. You remember that? Until the brother kept practicing the turn till he got it, and they went to the talent show, and he did the turn, and everyone said, ooh, that boy's smooth. Because that's what a team, a group, is. In basketball, if you can't play defense, you're the weak link on the defense, they run screens until you're on the best player. Then they take advantage of you all night long, all night. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. That's why I'm saying this team has to become a team. That was 2004 Nitro. We was Jackson 5. Joe Wonderkind Jackson's my inspiration. Yo. Like, I'm being real. That's what team. Matter of fact, hold on. We're going to do this right. We're going to do this right. We're going to do this right. I want to make sure because I like breaking things down so the basic understanding is there, right? The definition of team is a group of players forming one side in a competitive game or sport, right? Or 2 or more people working together. Hold up, the verb is come together as a team to achieve a common goal. I asked the Ravens this, what is your common goal? And the crazy thing is, the verb under it says he teamed up with the band to produce an album. The word team means something. Team. We're in this together. You know what the problem is? That's the problem in America right now. That's the problem with marriage right now. I'm going to talk to y'all right now. That's the problem. It's the lack of team. The lack of sacrifice. The lack of understanding. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick. That's the biggest problem that we're going through in this thing we call a nation right now. You know what the president of the United States is? It doesn't matter if he's Republican. It doesn't matter if he's Democrat. It doesn't matter if he's independent. Once he becomes the president, he's the president of everybody. what it is. So you have to have not only the understanding, but you have to have the know-how to work and bring everybody together to and for a common goal. Everybody's going to have their own selfish ambitions. We're human. Some guys might want the ball more here or there. Some people might want to be a rich politician. Some people might want to be a music. Everybody has their own selfish ambitions. But it's about coming together for one common goal. The question is, are the Ravens been coming together for one common goal? Do they look like a team that's been locked in for one common goal? Do they? The problem that is plaguing the Ravens is what plaguing the nation. It's what plagues marriages. It's what plagues society as a whole. Team. Everybody's so darn selfish. You give up the me for a we. That's what a team is. You give up the me for a we. It's not a you, it's an us. I don't know what's going to happen with this team, guys. I don't know. I'm a what? I'm an integrinationist. Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I always believe the way how you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, you got to carry that everywhere. Because you're judged everywhere you go. That's what the same thing with this Raven team. If you got to be one with each other, you got to be willing to get down and dirty with one another. You got to be able to call each other out when they're not doing their jobs. Hey, Delvon, was good. Not y'all here preaching the crap I've been saying for years. Because that's how winning happens. That's how winning happens. I'm gonna close soon. But I'll give you a quick story. I was with my daughter. And she has a thing where she loves to daydream. She gets it from me. I love to daydream when I was a kid. And to lose focus. And I remember we were building something. I love, once a month we go to the builder, the workshop at Home Depot, and we were building, I believe, was it a basketball? I believe it was like a mini basketball hoop and stuff like that. And you could shoot it and everything. And for it to be done, there was a portion in the instructions that said it takes 2 people. And I had to hold it together while she's like, Daddy, I gotta, you usually help me with the hammer. I said, nope, no, baby, no. Because if I don't do that properly, can you hold it together? Because you're not strong enough. So now that's called teamwork. I gotta hold it together and I gotta trust you that you're gonna do your job and hit that hammer. You're gonna hit that nail. You gotta hit, just like Daddy showed you. You gotta hit that nail, baby. You gotta go down. You gotta concentrate. You gotta focus. You gotta focus, baby. You gotta focus. Okay, Daddy. Okay. Don't hit me, baby. Come on now, Daddy. You'll hurt Daddy. You gotta concentrate. That's what she did. She hit it the first time. It's like, come on now. You got to hit it harder or it's not going to work. She hit it the second time. It's like, come on, baby. You got to drive the nail home. All right. 3rd time. 4th time. 5th time. 6th time. Go to the next nail. 3rd time. Boom, boom. Until it was made. You saw some parents fighting to do it themselves because some of them were young, right? So you couldn't, they couldn't really do it. So then you're like, I'm trying to get it out, trying to get this side. No. You know how we did it through teamwork. And she looked at me and she said, okay, Daddy, it looks good. I was like, good job, baby girl. Good job. That's what teamwork does. Baltimore is not showing teamwork. They're not working towards a goal. They're falling short of it. Yeah, man, my baby, listen, man, I showed her how to use the hammer, and she started going at it, boy, and she started she would get mad like, yeah, I'm not as good as you. You don't gotta be as good as me. Do your best. And keep hammering. Just like I showed you. And she put it down. And I looked at her and said, that's my girl. That's my girl. That mindset of having to work as a team, to sacrifice. Sometimes it gets scary because look at, she missed. I would have been all nubs. But to have trust in the teammate to do their job, to big them up, to do their job, because that's what working together is. Not, oh, we're going here and daddy's going to do all the work, daddy's going to do all the hammering, daddy's going to do all the painting, daddy's going to do all the gluing. No. This is not what we're going to do. We're going to do this together, because that's how winning gets done. And if you don't want to win, why are you around me? I think that's what has to go into that locker room. If you don't want to win, why are you here? If you didn't think you had to work to win, why are you here? Gotta keep hammering. Gotta keep hammering. But guys, that's another episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I didn't have a throwback for today because this was a very, very long talking subject about the Baltimore Ravens yesterday. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a blessed day. I will catch you tomorrow, same time, same place, early in the morning. Y'all stayed up, and hopefully our team finds their way. Like I said, guys, y'all stay up, man. Peace. Y'all know my slogan, and I'm out of here. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell too, guys, if you have not already done so. Please, and like the stream. We got 139 people in here. Please smash that like button before you leave, guys. But my name's Nitro. I'm out of here, and y'all have a great day. Yup.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!